Hey there everybody, welcome back into the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning subscriber, it's great to have you back. If you're new here, my name's Anthony. I'm a full-time traveler and I visit the more unique and offbeat destinations around the world. My goal is to bring you along on that adventure, sharing the sights, the stories, and the surprises along the way. In this video, I am headed to the beautiful country of Chile. I booked this flight to Chile with absolutely no plan at all. I did some more research and I came across the W Trek of Chile, which I did not know this before, but it is actually one of the more popular backpacking destinations or routes in the entire world. That sounds like it's right up my alley. However, I've done a lot of hiking, I've done a lot of camping, but I've never actually put the two together. Never actually done a backpacking trip. I had to learn not only how to prepare for a backpacking trip, but also how to prepare to fly to get to a backpacking trip. So there's a lot of unknowns, and this trip is a little bit about self-discovery and putting myself outside my comfort zone just a little bit. Like I said, I've never done anything like this before. Wasn't exactly sure how to prepare. I've been watching the weather forecast for coming up. I'm told that the weather is pretty unpredictable. So you can get all four seasons in one day. You can get sun, you can get clouds, rain, snow, wind. I've heard it's pretty windy there. So in the lead up to this trip, I've definitely gone a little bit overboard with all of my preparation and packing. Definitely gone out and got a lot of new gear, hiking gear that I did not have before. I'm excited to try all that new gear. I didn't even own a backpack before. I booked this backpacking trip with another tour company, so I am definitely getting some guidance on this. I'm not just venturing out into the wilderness on my own. I don't think I'm quite skillful or qualified enough to do that, but still there's a somewhat of an uncertainty. I'm interested to see how that goes. I'm not really sure what to expect. I'm just going to figure out a lot of the details as I go along the way. It's time to get out of here, go catch some flights, and let's go to Chile. Dad.
Yes?
Thanks for the ride to the airport.
No problem.
Not gonna lie, I'm not really in the mood to make this video, but I wanted to document a bit of a hardship that I'm going through today. So for the first time ever, in about 40 flights that I've taken in the last 2 years, the airline has lost my luggage. I know where it is because I keep an air tag. I always keep an air tag in my checked bag. So as soon as we landed here in Santiago, checked my phone, it was in Miami. So before I was even off the plane, I knew I was going to have to go deal with a lost luggage issue. Oh man. I have to keep proceeding on and just hope that my bag arrives tomorrow. And I went to luggage service, all kinds of talking back and forth, and I'm still in the middle of figuring this out. There's a lot that hangs in the balance right now. I need to catch this flight still to get to Punta Arenas and then catch my bus to get to Puerto Natales. I asked American Airlines if they could send my bag to Puerto Natales, which has a really small airport, and they said that there's a chance that they could get it there tomorrow morning, which is already one day too late for the tour. So I need to find out from the tour company if they can move my start date back by one day. If the bag doesn't arrive on time or if they can't move the tour, I'm gonna have to figure it out at that point. So honestly, I'm really not sure what's gonna happen. Oh my God. Remember at the top of the video I said I was looking for a challenge and this is gonna be about self-discovery. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little ridiculous for saying that right now, but this is pushing me outside my comfort zone, and I'm gonna rally back somehow. I don't know what the rest of this trip looks like. There's a smile on my face, but I'm a little frustrated, but I really hope this ends up working out, but we'll see what happens. Good morning. Here I am in my hotel room finally. I am actually filming this on the following day after my travel day. So yesterday was all the craziness. Last time I checked in, I was at the airport waiting for my bus. It was late. I did not know that. I thought I missed it, so I was panicking a little bit. I sure hope this bus is coming. I think I've dealt with enough setbacks today. This thing doesn't show up. I don't know what I'm going to do. Here I am on the edge of the world. I have no idea where I'm at or where I can stay around here with literally no clothing. And I kept asking the information desk, where's my bus? Where's my bus? All in Spanish, broken Spanish. Mi español no es muy bueno, but I was trying. Finally, got picked up by the bus, then had a nice 3-hour ride to Puerto Natales, which is where I'm at now. I even had the opportunity to ride next to a man on the bus who is from Chile, from Puerto Natales, and he spoke obviously all Spanish and barely any English, and we got to talking to each other. It was a struggle for a long time. I never worked so hard for like an hour, hour and a half to just have like a small talk conversation with somebody, because he really didn't know English and I'm learning Spanish. So getting back to the ride, the landscape was mostly desert, tumbleweed type kind of scenery, but it did feel like I was on the edge of the world, which was kind of intriguing, I guess. And then as we got closer to Puerto Natales, the nice mountain ranges with snow-capped peaks was coming into view, and the weather was changing. It wasn't sunny anymore. It was definitely getting dark and gloomy. And it was just really cool to see that for the first time, and it helped sort of take my mind off things for a little bit. Finally got to the bus station, tried to get an Uber. It said Ubers were available, but it just wasn't able to connect me to a driver. And at that point, I was like, you know what? The hotel is a mile away. I'm this close to the finish line. It's 8 o'clock at night. I was tired. I was just so spent. I'm going to walk this, which is what I did. So finally arrived here to the hotel, checked in, was so happy to see my bed here, just flopped down. Obviously, I was dealing with a lot of emotions yesterday, a lot of frustration, a lot of problem solving. I mean, every ticket I have changed. All my bus tickets had to change, my boat ticket had to change, back by a day. Kind of a mess. And so thankful that they were flexible with that. After some thought, I was just kind of thinking about things, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't lose my phone. I didn't actually lose anything expensive. I know where it is. It's just not here with me. And it is inconvenient for sure. But it's just stuff. It's just a bag. I didn't get hurt. I didn't get mugged or robbed or anything like that. So it could be a lot worse. And also with that, at the top of the video, I talked about themes of perseverance and self-discovery, but also the theme of my extended traveling this year. As you guys might have realized, that I have done a lot more traveling this year as I set out to be a full-time traveler. And that's a much different pace and much different lifestyle than what I'm used to living. I'm used to being a 9-to-5er who's home all the time. I live in the same house day to day, whereas while I'm on the road here, I'm in constantly different environments, constantly different beds every night, just a lot of change. I kind of wanted to find a way to reframe this negative into a positive. So, even though it doesn't feel like it, I know I have to tell myself that I'm learning from this experience, I'm growing from this experience, and that I just need to chill out a little bit. I'm learning to problem solve, I'm learning to adapt. I'm learning to adapt to my different environments, my changing circumstances, learning that things aren't always perfect, they don't always go the way that you want it to. I'm still in one of the most incredible places in the world, and I'm so fortunate to actually be here. So I have to remind myself that it's just stuff, and I'm still here, I'm still healthy, I'm still able to take the trip, I have travel insurance, so they're going to pay for it. I just have to deal with some inconveniences along the way, but is that really the worst thing? So we all deal with hardships in life, so that was just kind of an important message that I wanted to put out there. Okay, with that said, the plan today is to freshen up a little bit, gonna go get a shower, gonna get some breakfast. Have to go out shopping for some new clothes today and some new gear, so we'll see what happens there, and I will keep you guys posted. It's only about 51 degrees. Some random wild stray dogs here. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo está?
Muy bien, gracias. ¿Y tú?
Bien, bien. ¿Puedo cambiar dinero?
Sí, claro.
Tengo dólares y rumano. ¿Está
Sí,
bien?
eso no lo cambiamos. Dólares sí, pero
Sí.
romano no.
Ok.
20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 91, 92. Muchas
Ok.
gracias.
Muchas gracias.
De nada.
Adiós.
Hola, buen día.
Hola,
Hola,
buenos días.
¿cómo está?
Muy bien. Lo único que no tengo del día es croissant.
Mi español
No muy bueno.
no muy bueno, sí.
Mi traductor ya viene.
Me gustaría tostada. ¿Esta parte?
Ajá. Con queso crema, huevos y semillas.
Sí, sí,
Y palta.
sí.
¿Algo más?
No, es todo.
Café, agua,
Café, sí.
café.
Tarjeta, ¿es bien?
¿Sí? ¿Para llevar o para comer?
Aquí.
¿Aquí?
Sí.
Where are you from?
US?
US.
Yeah.
How many days are you here?
9 days.
9 days.
But I was just walking around exploring the town a little bit.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
Yeah, the view of the
Quiet.
mountains over here was beautiful.
Beautiful. I also worked in the port when I was younger. I used to work as a porter. You know what it is?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
carrying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Anthony.
Yep, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Ven acá, ven aquí. No,
Gracias. Adios. Adios. Trek starts tomorrow, so waiting for my baggage is no longer an option. So now I'm on my way to go look for some clothing stores and start buying replacements.
¿Cómo va?
Tiene camiseta,
Camiseta.
pero no térmica, just normalmente, pero no algodón,
De algodón. ¿En qué talla?
mediano.
Voy a ver abajo. Espera un momento.
Pagar aquí,
Pagas y retiras abajo,
abajo.
en el primer piso.
Okay.
Down.
No entiendo, lo siento.
Un momento.
Estoy aprendiendo español, pero gracias por ayudarme.
Sí, no, sí se entiende, se entiende. Espérame. ¿Necesitas una bolsa?
No, mi mochila está bien. Necesita recibo.
Sí,
Sí,
hay que
sí.
pagar allá.
Okay. Gracias.
Gracias.
Tell you what, all this problem solving in Spanish, I'm probably learning Spanish a lot faster than I would have sitting at home on Duolingo. Basically replaced all of my stuff that was in my bag, got the bare essentials that I needed, snacks from the grocery store, and got a power bank for my phone. Then went and got cash out of the ATM. That was an experience because I couldn't figure out how to get it into English at first. Whew, man, just the constant Spanish is just exhausting by itself. I don't think I've faced this much adversity in all of my travels. I've been traveling full time for about a year and a half, 2 years now, and I think this is the first time I've really had a lot of things go wrong and a lot of things that I had to think on my feet with. Hoping this time tomorrow that all the frustrations are going to wash away and it's just going to be amazing.
been away for far too long, but now I'm on my way back home. I hear the west winds calling out my name. They telling me to head your way, down your road and past your gates. Keep your eyes on the horizon. I was looking to belong when I'd already found my home. Won't be long, I'm there before the setting sun, for you to fall into my arms, a place I call my home. I was looking to belong when I already found my home.
There's our first look at the Refugio in the background. Yeah, off to a quick start after we got off the boat there. Stopped at that first Refugio that you saw in that shot. Basically got ourselves situated and had to kind of dress down because it is a lot warmer than we expected it to be. It's probably like 60 degrees in wind. We were able to stop there, get a quick bite to eat. We packed lunch, ate our own lunch, go to the bathroom, get water, and then get on the trek. So that's where we are now. Let's see where this thing goes. I was waiting for that famous Patagonia wind.
Yeah. 2 days ago was a really strong wind and broke the windows of the vans and buses.
What?
Yeah. Really.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because the wind up a little rocks and the rocks broke the window.
Oh, the wind, the rocks were kicking up. Wow. Strong enough to pick up rocks.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, my guide told me that all these trees here were a victim of a large fire that occurred in this area in 2011. So, a fire that burned for 3 months, and still here 13 years later, it's barely recovered. How are you?
Other partner guys.
She has lots of friends up here.
Crazy, right?
This is just absolutely perfect. Got a little chilly. That sun went away and that wind doesn't. And wow, what a difference. Yeah, La Playa.
La playa. La playa con glaciares.
La Playa con glaciares. So that sign we just saw was a memoriam of the big fire that they had here. That sign is where it actually first started, so that's interesting. 58 días combate.
Hey, we made it.
Yeah,
First day.
how about it?
Yay.
Time to celebrate. Here we are checking into the Refugio for the night. Just wanted to give you guys a quick glimpse into the inside of one of these things. It's set up similar to a hostel where you have a communal bathroom. He's showing that to me right there. And then in our room, there's 4 beds, 2 bunk beds. You have roommates. And then here's the communal cafeteria where we share our meals, dinner, lunch, and breakfast. And now at this point, we actually have a bonus hike set up for today, and it's actually a pretty cool lookout. So let's get back to the video and jump into that right now. Holy windy. This wind is insane. Oh my god. See all the iceberg down there? All the wind blows in this direction. Another iceberg. Iceberg right ahead. Titanic. Bye. Oh, es playa. Es playita.
Playita.
Playita. Yeah. Me gusta. Oh my god, that is ice cold. Woo. Oh my god, ice cold. Oh my god. Aren't your feet cold?
Ice glacier.
You're literally holding a glacier. That's a big piece. Malapata es mejor. Good morning, guys. How we doing? Another fine, beautiful morning here in the Patagonia region of Chile. And I gotta say, it's a little weird waking up without the ability to check my phone and do all the things we do with our devices. There's no cell service in the park. It's so different just sitting here on the front deck and just looking at the scenery and not even thinking about the internet. And our brains are so used to being stimulated at this point. It's crazy how much time slows down when you're not staring at your phone and doom scrolling, mindlessly scrolling social media or through whatever it is that you look at on your phone. So quite eye-opening. And I actually noticed the birds were chirping this morning and kind of looking at the clouds moving, and it's very still right now, actually, not a whole lot of wind, so you become much more aware of your surroundings when you don't have your devices to look at. So anyway, for today, we are still on the left-hand side of the W. The plan today is to just hike it back and return to our starting point from yesterday. Gray Glacier is the glacier that's nearby us, and there's a trail that takes you up pretty close to it to get a better look at it. So we're going to go do that first and go check that out, see what it looks like, and then head on back. So that's the plan today. Let's go jump into it.
Sunlight, dearest sunlight, I am calling you across the old room. Sunlight, dearest sunlight, I would like to come out of the womb. Something in me feels like all of me, and we dance all alone. Come on in, open my heart to this world.
¿Estás bien? Sí, nunca mejor. What's happening, you guys? Hope you're enjoying the ride. Just had to stop back into the Refugio that we stayed in last night for our lunch, which was the best meal I've had here so far. I believe it was pork and corn, peas. They even had soup, which the soup was a little extra spicy. I was not expecting that when I took my first bite. I was like, whoo, all right. Got a little kick to it. At this point, the rain is starting to come down a little bit. The sun is poking out, so starting to see a little bit of unpredictability of the Patagonian weather. About 11 and a half miles in at this point of the about 40 miles, and I'm definitely starting to feel it in my knees a little bit. Whipped out the old ibuprofen. Hopefully that helps a little bit. So, all right, let's jump back into it. I'm excited. Let's keep this thing going.
Sunlight, dearest sunlight, I am calling you across the old room. Sunlight, dearest sunlight, I can find my way out of the womb. Something in me feels like all of me, and we dance all alone.
That is some vibrant red right there. Definitely a lot more cloudy than it was yesterday. A lot more overcast and dreary, and it's just been kind of drizzly all afternoon. Más normalmente, la clima aquí en Patagonia, pero todavía hace calor. It's honestly so captivating. You have to remind yourself to stop every now and then to just look at it. Like the contrast between the glacier and the Black Mountain, the White Glacier and the Black Mountain is insane.
We stood in the moonlight, it's something sweet. Let it wash over all of me. With you I form my company, forever close to the unknown.
I picked up these protein bars from the grocery store before we left. Pretty good. Tastes like chocolate cake. It says no added sugar. I don't know how it's that good. I'll tell you what, my knees are starting to struggle. I've gone 16 miles in the last 2 days. That's a lot for me. Oh my god. Can you guys see these waves? The wind is kicking up so bad that the waves are getting pretty rampant out there. Weather literally changes by the minute here. 1 minute I'm warm, 1 minute I'm cold. You guys see this tree over here? This tree is literally like that because the wind always blows in the same direction. Oh my god, so crazy.
In the sun, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Oh, in the sun, all of the best yet to come. Oh, in the sun, don't know what you got till it's gone. Oh, in the sun, all of the best yet to come. We're throwing open all the curtains wide. Not gonna miss a thing.
Oh my god, it's so windy. My eyes just started to tear up.
In this life,
I don't know if you can see it
there
on
for
the
us to take, to live well before we break.
Hey everybody, how's it going? This marks the end of the part 1 video series in Chile. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I know personally I have a lot of fun making these videos. Also, I tried my best to translate all the Spanish correctly in the subtitles throughout the video. However, if you do catch a mistake, please feel free to leave a comment below and let me know. My Spanish is a work in progress and I'm working every day to try and make it better. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to share it with somebody else, pass it along, and I really appreciate that. Also, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel because there is a part 2 video of Chile coming out very soon. In fact, I'll throw in a teaser at the very end of this video. I am so excited to drop the next one because that one covers my favorite part of the entire W Trek, and I think the scenery is even better. So please make sure that you stay tuned for that. Thank you so much everybody for watching, and I will see you guys next time. In the heart of Patagonia, where the mountains touch the sky and glaciers carve through time, my journey began. Every step revealed a new wonder, breathtaking beauty that I could hardly believe was even real. But this wasn't just about the landscapes. It was about the people I met, the culture I experienced, the connections I made along the way.
¿Cómo está?
Yeah, I saw your t-shirt. I was like, he's mental. I was like,
Then, the journey turned into a race. My knees ached, blisters burned,
That's killing me right now.
and the clock was against me. With every step, I pushed through the pain and exhaustion, racing to the top before time ran out. Would I make it in time? This is Patagonia, and this is my story.